Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Tensura Reincarnated. Last time, we did a little bit of work with the iron spell stuff. We made the anvil and we made the CurseForge. Basically, this will let us make new spells, and we tested out making a magma bomb spell because this one broke when we imbued it on the sword with the arcane anvil. So basically, we can imbue this, put a scroll onto it, or we can use upgrade orbs or something. Apparently the shovel was a bad example because that just didn't work. But yeah, we can basically upgrade things and armor and whatnot and make them better, which is very cool. Speaking of which, while we're right here, where's my flying thing? I'm about to fall. Thank you, Gravity Flight. I had trouble finding it. While we're right here, before I forget yet again, should probably actually enchant the armor. There goes the fire alarm. It's been beeping. We need to check the batteries. Oh, interesting. Huh. It didn't work. Is it... If something has an engraving, does that make it so that it can't get a regular enchantment already? If so, that's a little bit sad. I never actually tried enchanting something that already had a thing on it. So, a little bit sad there. And so, I guess I'm going to have to wait on getting armor enchantments until I can get, like, a bunch of books. Anyways, yeah, last time we did a little bit of stuff with iron spells, and then we started taking a look at create. And by started taking a look at create, I mean we made some shafts and we made some gears and I made them spin, and then I got lost. This is a mod I do not have much experience with messing with. I just realized I got awful enchantments just in Breaking 3. I've done a few minor experiments, but I think the furthest I ever got was making a millstone to grind wheat into flour. And I think that's basically all I've ever done with this mod. So, yeah, that's going to take quite a few more experiments. We have some stuff already built up for it, but I don't know. And I was supposed to do some more research into it between episodes. And technically I looked at it a bit more, but everything was just going over my head, so I decided to take a break from it and do some exploring between episodes. I'll go over all that in a moment. I feel like I had one more thing to go over from last time, but I don't remember. Anyways, I'll go over what happened while I was exploring in just a moment, but before we do, there is something I had meant to do before the start of that last episode, and then I completely forgot. So, need to make it back to there. And I need some... I love the wing boots. They're good. They're very nice for the speed boost and the slow fall, sometimes, except for when I'm trying to go up. Anyways, Sophisticated Backpacks has an upgrade that allows you to boost the amount of stacks that each slot can hold. And I had meant to make these before last time, but then I forgot. That's actually why I had all this string and leather in here, and I just completely ignored it. So there's all of that, and now I need to grab out iron, and iron blocks, and gold blocks. Which ones am I going to upgrade here? Like, technically speaking, I could make 3 of these things, but it's going to take most of my stuff. Yeah, stacking these 3 with them, like the main backpack that holds a bunch of stuff, the normal backpack that holds all the normal stuff, and then this one, I guess? Sure, why not? Anyways, I believe it's just like... I'm gonna get this backwards. Aha, I got it right! Hold on, I got something right for the first try. That doesn't happen very often. Doop, and doop, and doop. Gets us 3 upgrade bases. And technically speaking, I think I could put these to copper. And then it would cost me a little bit less iron, but I also don't really worry about iron that much. I have plenty of it. So this gets turned into gold, so each stack will now hold 4. And now each stack will now hold 8, which is kind of overkill on some of these bags, but it's still nice to have. Nope, don't need that. Although I am curious if that would 8 cubed everything. I somehow doubt it. That would be too much, but still. Anyways, a quick little test here. Redstone now stacks up like huge amounts. Oh, that's going to be so much nicer, and it's going to be so much easier to actually read how much of everything there is. Doesn't change much in this bag just yet, but it will in the future. This one. A dupe. I forgot to actually put that in. Silly. There we go. 216 of that. Wow, I am failing at this. This should not be this difficult. I don't know why I'm just being bad at this. But we can now actually see a more accurate count of how much of everything we have. I can still only move it a stack at a time. I was hoping to be able to move the entire thing. And like so, so, and so. So we can see we have almost all of the white wool we need and almost all the black wool. Everything else is a little bit low in comparison. Stack the andesite in the same way. Cool, that's just going to give us a decent amount more inventory space to work with. And cool, I don't think any of these scrolls can stack. I don't think I have any expires copies. So that's just what I wanted to do at the start of last time, so I figured I'd do it now that I remembered. Anyways, between episodes, I have to wait 5 seconds or something like that. I did some work. So as I said, I was going to do more research in the create and whatnot, but I was having a hard time wrapping my head around it, so I decided to take a break and do some exploring rather, and some skill training. So, to start off with, I mastered Fighter and Cook, which basically, every time you punch something, Fighter trains up, as long as it's in the hotbar, and Cook, you can just spam click and do the same thing to do its absolute severance thing. I just did this for a little bit, and now they're both mastered, and Cook's thing is now a toggle, so everything I hit is just going to get less max health every time. And Fighter's boost just gets bigger. Then, other than that, I did a tiny bit of training with some of these battle wills, but not much. Hydraulic propulsion. I just went down, I chained it very quickly, and then I just basically whirlpooled my way through, or riptided my way through a bunch of stuff and trained that pretty quickly. Corrosion, you can just aim it at the dummy to get some training points and just keep going blah, blah, blah. And then Water Blade, once you finish hydraulic propulsion, you get Water Blade, which in turn unlocks water manipulation. And finishing Coercion gets Hockey. 2 very good skills. I'm going to focus on training them up pretty quickly. I think that's more or less it for skills. Oh, wait, hold on. Technically, there's one more. Heavenly Eye. This skill does not actually go in the bar. Project your otherworldly gaze to see all nearby entities and partially ignore dodging abilities. Apparently, you get this when you get Martial Master. I just missed it or something. From what I was reading up on, we can see it's... Here it is. Basically, it's... Ooh, it even sees ones under disguising skills. I'm curious if that includes total invisibility like we have with Assassin, or Murderer rather. So 50% chance to ignore dodging abilities. That's not as good anymore since we have Cook, which allows us to ignore all dodge chances. But it is still decent if Cook's in the wrong hotbar or something. And then again, look at a magic circle to see what the magic type is. So it's just a cool little skill, probably nice to have. We have better skills for it though. But if we didn't, it would be good. Anyways, let's see. I think that's it for skills. Time to go over what happened with exploration. So, basically, I just went north up here, and then just took a right, and then started keep going this way. Found a dragon and ignored it, found a new village and whatnot. Kept going, went right near some places we've been before, until I arrived at, let's go over here, and lizard folk. I found a swamp, and yeah, this is actually a pretty important place to also be, because over here is a giant, or I say giant, there's an encampment full of pillagers. So, just gonna come beat them up. Very nice, just a whole bunch more human kills to get. It's got plenty of purple wool. I think that's black wool, but I'm not sure. Actually, I think that's terracotta or something. Oh yeah, blue terracotta and purple wool. So this place will get us a bunch of a color wool that we don't actually have much of. I haven't looted it yet. I'll take the wool. I don't think anything else is important to us at this point. Like, maybe some of these enchanting books might have something good, but I'm not sure. Anyways, I'm probably just gonna come back and finish looting this place at some point in the future. But yeah, you see, I'm just gonna tear up all these tents and grab all the stuff out of the chest, basically. It's a pretty good find, but it's not the most important thing here, as lizards, obviously kind of important, as they could have chests. I need to tame one of them. And if I go down here, there's a decent chance I'll find at least one new schematic. So, which is this? Is this like jail cell one, or is this one? Aha, this is the one where all of these are going to be more or less empty, except for like a handful of fish in one of these fish and lily pads. Yeah, that room's more or less unimportant. Aha, I did see... I think this is a new room. I don't think I saw this one in the old world. Fish and things. Aha, here's the room I'm looking for. Iron, silver, gold, spear schematic, gold. Oh, I guess that's the first time I actually grabbed silver in this run. Orb at magic, feeling low, don't get too high. Oh yeah, I guess I didn't have silver yet, so I didn't get the rest of those quests completed in here. I want to say that's like encyclopedia or something. Nope, that is in... back? Actually don't remember. I could have sworn it was going to be in here, but I don't see it here. Races... not races. Weird. I have no idea. I know that's in one of these, but I cannot find it right now. Oh, I'm not a bad slime. Oh, and then if I get adamantite, it's gonna get us the next one too. Anyways, there's that. I think I saw, yes, another one. Oh wait, no, that might be the same one. I am now slightly lost. Another one of these. Oh, an iron short sword. Cool. Too bad that doesn't give me the thing to make iron short swords. I think that's basically it. This isn't a very good one. It's just got a couple of things for us to take. And a couple of the empty loot rooms. Anyways, this isn't even the most important thing I found in this swamp specifically. Because if I go upstairs and make my way over here, you might have actually seen them on the map already. But where did they go? Oh, there's one. If you see next to that group of cows over on the map over there, we're gonna get up to see them up close and personal in a moment. Froggies! Very specifically the cool... I'm actually not sure. These aren't the cold or the warm ones. Actually, this might be the warm ones. I don't remember. Anyways, we found our first set of frogs. And I need to beat you up. I need to get one small enough for a frog to eat. There's you. I got our first frog light. That one can go in there. You are gonna get captured in here. Cool. Then I have the magma cube left. Hold on, I can hold 8 of a mob? Oh, wait, no, I can hold 8 master capture jars. Oh, and they actually stack now. Cool. Anyways, that's a pretty good thing to get. Thank you, little froggy friend, for the help. Anyways, there's an apothecary thing. I completely missed the mage tower here. I was running around in this area and didn't even see that. I'll come clear that later on. It's just going to be some iron spell stuff. But anyways, there's also an apothecary over here. And I actually found like 3 of these too. And another lizard's over there. Like, I found a bunch of stuff. This apothecary, if we just run over to it. What gave me that? What gave me nausea? Eat up a slime girl, just because she was in a way. There's a couple of little chests in here, but they didn't really have much. I really just need to go see our friend in there. Who actually is based on a piglin, and thus if we loot the chest, we will get into a fight. Anyways, the apothecarist. We'll take Dragon's Breath for Arcane Essence. Will give us Glowstone, Glistening Melons. Well, we can sell him inks, although I don't think I'm going to be doing that. There's extra potions, very specific scrolls. And yeah, it's just a fun little friend to come meet out here while we're out and about exploring. I don't really have much to trade with him yet, though, so we're just gonna leave him be and come back later. But Froglight. Anyways, from here, basically I kept going. I found another lizards to the north and another lizards over there and another apothecary here. Actually, I should go clear out those two lizards before I get too carried away. I'm just going to teleport to lizards 2 and lizards 3. It's just going to be a little bit quicker. Anyways, do you have any different loot? I haven't actually been into either of them. I basically just marked the entrance. There's a mimic under here, but I'm guessing that's not actually in here itself. This is just like another little food hall. It's just gonna have some fish, as the rest of them do. Let's see. Oh, they got villager, and goblins and whatnot. So this is one of the prison ones. Cool. Any good loot down here? Or are these chests empty? A sponge is technically more rare and cool than any of the fish. Technically. Not really, but technically. Oh, and actually 2 of these things. What have we got? Spear schematic. I think I just got that from the last one. Yes, I did. Might as well hold on to it, though. And another spear schematic. I guess that's all you can have. And downstairs even further is just a dead end. The lizard 2, kind of a little bit of a bust. Lizard number 3. Don't worry. We have more lizards to go clear. I think I just found 4 or 5. I don't remember now. This was last night. Oh, you're wearing a leather helmet. Okay, I got very confused for a moment. Like, I was trying to figure out what was on its head. Oh. Well, this is the most disappointing lizard place I've ever found. Cool. It's literally just one room, and it's the useless chest room. Anyways, from here, I kept going, and I found another sky village, but it hasn't been cleared. There's a Medusa over here, and a Cyclops, and again, neither of them have been fought. And let's pull back out the warp stone, so I can go to apothecary plus frogs. So I marked this apothecary specifically because it's in a mangrove swamp, which means different frog type. I said I did some exploring, and here we are. So this should get us our second color of frog lantern. We have the ochre and the pearlescent ones, which is kind of cool. But that also leaves us in a bit of a problem, because the third type of frog lamp apparently comes from cold temperature frogs, which you get when a tadpole, that's the name, grows up in a cold biome, so like icy rivers and whatnot. Problem is, frogs don't naturally spawn there. You can only do that when when a tadpole grows up in one of those biomes, which won't happen naturally. Apparently, we're going to have to capture some frogs and bring them with us and go tame them, or not tame them, go breed them. Interestingly enough, those won't stack despite the fact that they're just the same thing now. We're gonna have to go bring these things to a snow biome of sorts, breed them with slime balls, and wait for them to hatch the frog spawn, and then for that to grow up into tadpoles, and then that to grow into frogs. It's gonna take a little bit of work, and I was about to say I don't know where there's a snowy biome, which is just a lie. Like, we've been there so many times. Anyways, I'm rambling really badly and losing my breath. Calm down, slow down. From here, keep going east, there's another apothecary, which apparently makes them super common. One more frog to clear, which I didn't actually, one more lizard farm. Farm? What? Words are hard. One more lizard encampment to go clear out real quick. So I'm just gonna see you over there. It's just gonna be a little bit of running about for a moment. Okay, I made it over here, and in the meantime, water manipulation and hockey have both been learned, so water manipulation could just get mastered pretty quickly like this. Also, should probably mention, we're above 400,000 EP now, so while I was running about, I just beat up some random slime girls and whatnot. There goes my dog, which got us above what we need. In seconds. Dog, really? What's the matter? She was barking at nothing. Of course she was. Anyways, I I just thought of something. I never checked to make sure. Did the frog library have frog lamps in it? I'm suddenly unsure of this. There's an okay chance it did, and I'm gonna kick myself slightly if it does and I never checked. Anyways, another one that basically just ends in a storage room. We'll head back to the frog library in a moment once I go over the rest of what happened. Anyways, from here, again, keep heading east, and we run into a desert. So, wow, no skipping ahead if you saw the name to what that marker over there is called. So, let's just repeat my process, shall we? I'm running. I'm on the wrong bar even. I was on the one with gravity flight and whatnot, and then I can use gravity flight to go up and then teleport with Martial Master every once in a while. So I see sand start coming into view, so I go running. I'm just doing my thing. I'm avoiding Stymphalian birds as much as possible. I see a desert. I'm like, ooh, maybe it has a desert temple. Maybe it has orcs and whatnot. I'm running about. I see spiders. I'm trying to ignore them. I'm going in martial. I'm using murderer to stay invisible. I guess this was the bar I was on. So I'm just here. I'm running about. Then that thing. I mean, not even the bar. Not even the bar is what popped up. No, Hinata literally spawned on top of me. Like, I was running about, and then all of a sudden there was an explosion, and I was surrounded by spirits. Hinata don't care. Like, thankfully, I'm almost sure that Hinata can probably spot me, but her spirits apparently can't, because they weren't able to attack me. Let me go. So, Hinata spawns on top of me. Thankfully, I'm holding down this button, and apparently they don't get a hold of me properly. I'm now stuck. I mean, if I turn on Cook, I technically should be able to just break free anyways. So, I'm just minding my business, exploring a desert, and again, guess who's back? Like, every time I have entered a desert for the first time, I do not run into an Orc Lord, I run into Hinata. Like, I think it's been like 6 or 7 episodes since we saw any other Worlders. And as soon as we find another one, it's her. Because of course it is. But I managed to escape. Thankfully, I was pretty much safe anyways, because if she had killed me, I would have just gone back to my backup body. But still... Do we test a thing? Let's see. How good is our presence concealment with Murderer? Like, I shouldn't... If I do die here... Wait, what? What was that sound thing? What is happening with the spirits? They're killing each other. Why are the spirits all killing each other? Can you attack me? Okay, no. Okay. Murderer is actually enough to keep at least the spirits at bay. Until... Okay, Hinata knows I'm here. Like, Hinata's whole thing while the spirits is out is that she will move about and try to avoid you until you defeat all the spirits. She is definitely running away from me slightly. Guess who's back? Back again. I got my title. Run away. But so few Otherworlders actually seen in this series. And it's Hinata. Of course it's Hinata. And anyways, now what are we going to get up to today? So we're going to evolve in a moment, and then we're going to head back to the frog biome. Actually, I can just recall, and this will be so much faster, because I'm not fighting her right now, and I don't see an orc disaster anywheres. So, let's evolve into an elf saint. We are now at one... That was 2.5 times. I was expecting it only to be 2. We're now over 1 million. We need to be above 2 million in order to evolve again. Our max magic kill is above 500,000. Cool. Very, very cool. I'm actually about 1/3 of the way towards evolving again. Actually, let me check something. 118. Greed Flare. 24. So, Greed Flare, something I sort of forgot about, is this gives me a boost depending on my spiritual HP. Is it my max or current? Actually, it might be current, which means if I just go... If I turn it off and back on again as I'm regaining HP, yeah, my boost will actually go up. I should wait for spiritual HP to regen all the way before activating that, and then I'll have a huge damage boost. Oh, and now I have Demon Lord Hockey. I thought I had to master regular Hockey, but I just have to have it. Oh, Demon Lord Hockey. Can go on that bar too. I kind of don't want to train either of them up here to avoid killing my villagers and whatnot. Anyway, Sleeping got spiritual HP all the way mastered. Greed Flare. I now do 759 damage with a normal punch. Goes up to 1300. Martial Master doesn't affect it. Okay. So right now, if I have Murderer, I do more damage. But there's this funny little thing of messing with bars, and if I just go like this, 1400. Steel Strength. Aura's Sword. Ogre's Sword. Murderer. 2100 damage. Oh, the stacking numbers are getting silly. And the thing is, I don't even have any of the like magic aura or whatnot that boost your damage and gives you elemental type attacks too. I'm missing those right now. I could get so much stronger, and I'm not even fully evolved. I have Demon Lord Awakening to do. There's just a lot. I am strong, and this isn't even my final form. Anyways, let's head back to the frog library real quick. I'm just gonna use this. And I'm going to kick myself slightly if it turns out that this had frog lanterns in it the whole time and then I could have cleared it. What do the frog lanterns look like? Frog lights. We're missing the verdant one, so it's going to be like a grainy white block, and it's just going to be a full block providing light, and it's like has a green shade to it. Cool. Let's see if I've been a goofball this entire time and could have had Creator back forever ago. Oh, I missed some wool in here. I didn't even notice. Oh, again, get that later. For right now, frog lights. Wow. The frog place, the frog library has basically every light source that isn't the frog lamps, which is so silly. Like, actually silly. Like, it's literally in the name, game. Anyways, I guess we're gonna have to do some frog breeding then. This is gonna take a little bit, because apparently it can take like 10 minutes for the frog spawn to hatch into a frog. What's that green marker? Oh, that must be one of the... Yeah, you must be a... thing. What are you? Outfitter. Oh, you're from Immersive. Okay, I wasn't sure if you were from Immersive or if it was from Iron Spells. Okay, cool. Anyways, let's go make a spot of water. Actually, make a couple just so it doesn't break. Because I technically tried breeding 2 frogs together and they made a frog spawn. But it it was like in a block and ended up breaking instantly. I'm gonna have to keep track of this and make sure it doesn't refreeze again, aren't I? Cool. I forgot to put the hoe back into its place. It is now pure Magisteel. I think it was just high Magisteel before. Anyways, grab out the frogs. This is gonna be some hard work, isn't it? Hold on, there's just a bunch of water that's also part of the snow biome that's not already frozen, isn't it? Oh yeah, this should count, I think, although... Let me double check that I have the right biome. This is a stony plains or a stony shore. I want to make sure I'm right about how this works. Good thing I double checked this. I was about to do it in a stony shore, which would have ended up with the first frog we did, the orange one. It needs to be over here in the snowy plains or the frozen river. I'm just gonna need to make sure it doesn't refreeze. Does it refreeze like grass expands? Like, if there's like will it freeze a random block in the middle, or will it just freeze if there's ice next to it? I'm hoping it will just freeze if there's ice next to it, so I should be able to just keep track of it, and it's not gonna like freeze the frog spawn. So grab out you and you, dupe and dupe, and grab out my slime balls, dupe and dupe. And those two... Dupe and dupe. Are you going? Go on. After they do their thing for a moment, they'll drop a little bit of experience. And then one of them should head to the water and make a frog spawn. There it is. So now this... I just need to keep track of this for a while, and eventually it should turn into a tadpole, which eventually should turn into a frog. And from there, I should be able to feed said frog a magma cube, and that'll be all good. So, hopefully. Anyways, this little frog friend gets captured. This little frog friend gets captured. You two can just join me. I might make a little pen for you down by where we're doing the create stuff, even. So, I'm just gonna sit here. This is gonna take like 10 minutes apparently, and this does work like grass does, where it will just spread from the ice instead of from the middle. Cool. I can just keep track of it like this. I'll see you in a little bit, I think. It's gonna be a bit. Babies! That took a little bit. I actually went home in the meantime to get slime balls, because apparently, if you feed a tadpole a bunch of slime balls, you can shorten the amount of time it's going to take. This one's now down to 200 seconds. It's only 10% per, so it's going to take all of my slime balls, basically. Come on, 28, 25. It's literally 2 seconds at a time now. That is not going to be worth it to waste all those slime balls on it. One of these is going to be done very shortly, which means I should probably actually set up the next magma slime, or magma cube rather. Rude. Oh yes, also, oh, cobalt, cool. Also, I was looking into it a bit more, and apparently the Grimoire of Gaia thing that lets you tame Grimoire of Gaia mobs only actually accounts for, yeah, apparently only works for, come on, passive mobs. So I can't just tame, I can't actually tame a decent chunk of all the different things from Tensura, or from Grimoire of Gaia, rather. Thank you, froggy friend. Anyways, you want to come with? I think I only needed the one. Anyways, I now have one of every, or I have two of this type of frog, but I have multiple froggies and extra magma cubes, which I don't think I'm actually going to need again, because Creator, in order to reacquire it, I think just needs you to get 64 anvils. Like, that is, yeah, that's expensive. Honestly, that is considerably more expensive than even Great Sage, which I argue is probably situationally better. But, yeah, no, we're not going to need any more frog lights than we already have. Is one of these up yet? No, fine, we'll head back to Jarmier and use that thing. Maybe if I remember where Jarmier is. There it is. go into murder so I don't have to deal with fighting anything. And let's head on home and reacquire the skill creator, which is actually pretty exciting. We actually get to test this thing out. Sky Village. Cool. I have a bunch of inventory junk to deal with, but let's deal with these two. Wait, I don't even need to give them up. I just needed to get them? Oh yeah, it was the achievement for getting all the frog lights, not actually having them. So these things are just... You can pick these things back up, right? Moth lamp? Why is it called a moth lamp? Cool. Cool. We just have lights in the ceiling that are like a pretty color. But with that, we have reacquired the skill creator. Strength can go away. Sure. What skill would we want? Pinnacle laser skill creation. Like, what do we not have? What do we want to have? Hold on, Spearhead's in here, isn't it? But the thing is, none of these skills we get are going to be permanent via Spearhead. So technically speaking, we could tame anything and then steal all of its skills, using Greed and Spearhead together. But it wouldn't last for very long. Actually, what skill would I want? Excellent question. I think the EP gain might also be temporary, but I'm not sure about that. So, like, Gourmand would let us steal a bunch of extra MP and whatnot. Oh, no. Where is Gourmand? I was about to look at it, but I realized I don't know where it is on this list. That's Murderer. I keep looking at Murderer, thinking it's Gourmand. Gourmet. Might even be able to get Gourmet regularly right now, too. I have to double check how much Mithril we could make. Seriously, where's Gourmand? I want to double check how it works before I just grab it again. Am I blind? There it is. Yeah, it steals some MP, which isn't great. Increases the amount of permanent EP gain from killing something, so this would be good if we need a whole bunch of extra EP. You could insta-kill something if it's considerably weaker than you, and it has Fear 5, so that would be good with Coercion. Or Hockey. I'm not sure. What skills do we want right now? There's options. There's a bunch of options, but I don't know which one I'd take. Like Fighter and whatnot, the good skills that we got last time we already have normally, so we don't even have to worry about those. Hold on, Divine Berserker is still a unique. Huh. Interesting. So that's both an intrinsic and a unique skill then. Because it's still listed on the skill creator, but it's intrinsic to divine fighters. Weird. Sure, let's test out Fusionist, shall we? This is a skill that we're probably not going to get because it needs like 2300 TNT or something like that. Let's just test it. Let's just see. Fusionist. Disassemble, fuse, stone. Okay. What does this do? A skill make big boom? I want to see what it does. Disassemble breaks the block the player is looking at. Instead of dropping the block, it adds 1 matter. Shift activate to consume the block item in hand instead. And then if I have 5 matter, I can turn something into a landmine. And I can either explode by hitting the button again, or it will just go boom whenever something touches it. And then, oh, I can just turn matter into grenades. Cool. Cool. So I just need to grab a whole bunch of nothing blocks. Like, I don't need all this cobbled deep slate. Shift click. Let's just start with a stack. Why not? Where's the fun in going going minor things with this? Stone. How big is the explosion? It's about a TNT. Hold on, that destroyed water, didn't it? No, it was just the water flooding back in. I need to hit something with this. Hold on. And then I need to test out the landmine version too. Oop. Oh, you didn't die. Now you're dead. What just... Ooh, the hoe evolved into adamantite. Nice. One step closer to the Hihi arcane that we need. I'm... Ooh, blowing up everything. You know, I shouldn't be trusted with this much power. This absolute power corrupts absolutely and all that nonsense. I should not be trusted with this. Whoa! I'm sorry. The game didn't like that. Am I just... That... It's... That said landmine. It did not say nuke on... in the ground. I'm sorry, game. What? Oh, game. Oh. Hey, look, I killed a salmon. I should not be trusted with this. Like, I should not be allowed to have this. I cannot be trusted. Oh, look at the map. I just looked over to the right of the map. It's beautiful. Oh my. I'm real glad we got creator back at this point. This is fun. Wait, I need sand for glass. Whoops. I'm curious, how much matter do I have left? Hey, look, mining tools. Yay. Disassemble. Oh, and the thing is, there's no cooldown. And all it takes is nothing blocks to do this. And it's not even that many nothing blocks. Like, if I ate a stack of... If I just eat a stack of, like, cobble or something like that, I can put 12 of these down. I don't know how much damage they do. I'm assuming it's probably not enough to actually matter against something like a Nada. But I feel like I could I need a warden. I need a warden to test this on. Where is underground? That's where we found the skulk before. I should probably put this extra sandy waystone next to it too. Ooh, the adamantite gear schematic. I love how that has a schematic, but you can't actually get adamantite to use it with. It's a bit weird. Anyways, you can go in there. You can go in there. Let's make our way to the underground real quick. I'll make it there legitimately. I don't like... Yeah, I said I didn't really want to use the journey map teleportation, and I'm going to avoid it whenever possible. And right now, I don't really have to. So let's go find a warden real quick. I just got hit by a blade tiger along the way. I wasn't really paying attention. It was just running. A blade tiger still does 100 damage to us, roughly. Thankfully, my regen lasted longer, and I could just turn around and just punch it once to kill it. But blade tigers, if they get a jump on me and I don't react in time, could probably still pretty easily kill us. I still have to be careful, despite the fact we now have over 1,000 health, which is kind of interesting. We can now do Demon Lord hockey. Speaking of which, I saw those pixies. I'm not taking any chances. Anyways, we're almost there. It should only take me another moment, so that we can get lost underground again, like we did last time, I'm assuming. So, I'll see you in a moment when we're about to blow up a warden, I think. So, while I'm trying to make my way down there into the skulk area, I ended up breaking into a room of chests that I hadn't cleared before and found 4 new battle wheel manuals. So, we already have Aura Sword. I don't have that many, and yet I still somehow keep getting duplicates. I also had a few new spells in it, too. Actually, I think brand new spells in the case of evasion. Anyways, the skulk biome should be somewhere down there. Air flights. Air flight is better than gravity flight, but it's still not amazing. Gravity manipulation is the best of the flight skills, in my opinion. Or, I'm not even sure that's opinion. I think that might just be objectively true. Roaring Lion Punch was kind of cool, but it's kind of hard to use and not that amazing in the grand scheme of things. Sure, I'll take the ring. I don't think I actually need it, but I could smelt it down if I need the arcane stuff. Why is only one of these chests not able to open because of that spider? That's a bit weird. Get over here. Oh, nope. Break you. And just, are you kidding me? I'm right there and I just couldn't get to you. There we go. Anyways, go loot that last chest. It's a good thing I came back for it, because it did have a battle manual in it. Air range attacks mean nothing. Aura Slash used to be good, but is no longer good. I am now completely full of inventory junk again. I got a zombie head. Really? I'm apparently kind of lucky. 8 dark 8 palms. It's a question of spamming through these trying to get to the skulk, or doing these and giving them their proper moment. You can just leave me alone for a moment, please? Shouldn't take me that much longer to find the skulk stuff. It's down one of these pathways. The question of which one. Here's some of it, but not the one we found where it actually has this thing for summoning. Once again, didn't need to do that. Earth-Shattering Kick, again, a kind of one. And the last Battle Manual, and then I'll just find the Warden, and then we'll probably end off after blowing it up. And already have Magic Bullet. Okay. Anyways, I'll go find a Warden spawning thing real quick, and then I'll be back. Go away. I just checked, and we're down to like 5 minutes or something like that before we run out of creator. So, just to make sure we actually get a chance to test this, just for checklist purposes, I'm going to just pop in as spectator real quick so I know where to look. I could find this theoretically given enough time, but if I don't find it right now, in like the next 5 minutes, we're going to have to wait even longer to actually test this properly. So, just minor cheating. There it is. Or at least there's some of it. I don't think this is the same one, but I'm not 100% sure. There it is. Cool. Hop back into survival mode real quick. Mild cheating, but cheating in my opinion for a good reason. To make sure we actually get to test a cool thing. Skulk. Not even an ancient city yet, though. We haven't found one of those. I haven't spent an amazingly large amount of time out underground, so should be able to just... I'm gonna actually have to... There we go. I was thinking I should technically be able to just, like, punch this thing to make noise. Actually, there we go. I can just break the blocks around it. That will still create noise. And I should make sure I'm on the thing with... Where is it? Fusionist. Fuse stone. Come on. How is that not... That's not enough noise for you? What makes a noise enough for you to actually notice? Fine, turn off murderer. Okay, Okay, how is that not enough noise for you? I no longer have... Huh? I don't have something else that makes me not make noise, do I? There we go. Come on. Come on, spawn the warden. That should be it. This is probably also going to break the skulk thing if I'm not careful, so... You want to stand up? Oh yeah, it broke the skulk thing. How are you doing, friend? Oh yeah, my thing gets rid of your... Hold on, I'm erasing your max health, but not your current health, which is kind of interesting. Fuse. There we go. That was weird. Apparently, wardens are immune to explosions, but it was actually dealing with his max HP. That's an interesting one. Ooh, I just realized this skill is actually going to be pretty useful for going to find ancient cities. Oh, hello there. Apparently it serves enough of a purpose. If we want to go mining and we want to find arcane debris, treat it as if it was ancient debris in the nether and just blow up everything else around it. Although, from the looks of it, that does destroy ore, so might have destroyed some magic ore or something in the process. It's probably fine. Oh, magic ore. Didn't destroy that one, at least. This giant skill for blowing things up. Main use, mining. Yeah, this skill's fun. It's not a combat skill. Despite the fact it's massive explosions, it is not made for blowing stuff up. Or blowing up enemies, at least. But oh boy, is it fun. I love the delayed explosion, like the world does not like what you're doing. But anyways, I just blew... Did I actually blow up the skulk thing? No, I didn't. Although that is now kind of pointless. Because, you know, there's no longer a skulk thing there. Oh well. Anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.